go check it out. The safari's down to 45.
Oh my God!
What is it? I don't know.
Okay.
Go around this place. Oh, there's another one. Hi there. Oh, beautiful girl. Hi, buddy. Got your ring around your leg. Look at that. Waddles like a duck. Looks like a duck. Probably a duck. Got one around one leg and one around another. Alright. I'll get it. Alright. Literally.
Nope, it doesn't want to look. It hears us, but it doesn't want to look.
Bambi.
It's not a Bambi.
I know.
Here it is.
Oh. He's adorable.
Very cool.
I gotta see a picture of this one.
Looks like he's sticking his tongue out back there. He's shaking his tail feathers.
To have a pet parrot in their house that lives with them. You guys have probably heard of that. Now I have a question for you guys. There's about 10 of us on our bird training team. Do you want to take a guess how many of us go home at the end of a workday to our very own pet? You'll see a sky filled with macaws coming in. Did you guys like that?
They look kind of like zebras because of the stripes on their legs, but they're actually relatives to the giraffe. And we know this because of their similar skull structure and long prehensile tongue. And if you guys could take a look to your left, that bird is a saddle-billed stork. They can be up to 5 feet tall and have a wingspan of 9 feet. Coming up on our left is a black rhino.
There he is.
Black rhinos can weigh up to 3,000 pounds. They don't have the best eyesight, but they have a really good sense of hearing and smell to make up for it. Of course, because they're so rarely seen. You guys can see how their horns are kind of angled back. That's so that they can swiftly run through the bushes without getting caught on anything. Hippos can weigh up to 5,500 pounds. And hippos spend most of their day underwater. So they can hold their breath for about 8 minutes. pink-backed pelicans. They get their name because during mating season their backs turn pink. They're colonial nesters, so they'll nest in groups of 20 to 500 pairs. They can be up to 16 feet long and weigh up to 500 pounds. Sometimes on a hot day you'll see crocodiles with their... Now coming up on our right, next to that giraffe, is an Ankole cattle. They're the only domesticated animal out on the reserve. Their horns look big and heavy, but they're actually hollow and have a honeycomb-like structure in it that helps pump blood vessels and cool them off. There's also a giraffe on our right. Giraffes can be up to 20 feet tall. Their tongues can be about 1.5 feet long. I don't know if you guys can see from here, but a giraffe's tongue is a bluish, purplish color. That's because they do spend most of their day eating, so that tongue color will protect their tongue from getting sunburnt. There goes that Ankole cattle to our right again. They're also called the Watusi cattle, named after the tribe that discovered them in Africa.
See a big cow? Oh, look at his horns. Look how big he is. Look at that. It's an Africa long.
You guys can see their horns are pointed back. That's for protection in case any large predators jump on them. From a standing position, Patterson's eland can repeatedly 6 feet in the air when frightened, which is called croaking. They look pretty small, but that's actually as big as they get. And also coming up on our right are white-bearded wildebeest. They're also called the gnu, spelled G-N-U, for the low grunting sound that they make. A newborn wildebeest will be up and running within the first 15 minutes of its life to keep up with the rest of the group. It's a pretty big group of mandrills. A group of mandrills is called a troop. An adult male mandrill can weigh up to 100 pounds. Ooh. This is so cute, guys. Something really cute about mandrills is that they'll bare their teeth at each other as a friendly gesture. Kind of like how humans smile at each other. Now this tree to the right is a baobab tree. It's also called the upside down tree because its branches look kind of like roots. Baobab trees are leafless for about 9 months. There's dirt on its back. Elephants will use just about anything as sunscreen. Flamingos. They're the lightest shade of pink out of all the flamingos. They get their pink color from the, which is a brownish color, but in the right light it has a purple gloss to it. At some point there were only about 17 bontebok left, but thanks to local farmers protecting the species, we have a lot more. So 35 miles per hour. Now this rhino that we're seeing right here is a lot bigger than that black rhino we saw earlier. White rhinos at that speed. Something cute about cheetahs is that they don't have the ability to roar. They can. A lion's mane can weigh up to 40 pounds.
I did. I got pictures.
Just like that male lion is doing, lions will rest for about 20 hours out of the day. During the day they have about... And we have a female lion on our left, and of course we can tell she's a female because she doesn't have a mane. We also have a few more white rhinos to our right. There's a group of rhinos, which is called a crash.
There were white rhinos over there.
Wow. That's so beautiful, right? And the main difference between white and black rhinos isn't their color. They're kind of the same color. It's actually the shape of their mouth. White rhinos have a round, like a wide shaped mouth, and black rhinos have a very pointy lip. And also down to our right are some ostrich eggs. One ostrich egg is equal to about 2 dozen chicken eggs. Water bugs like to spend most of their time near water. That's where they get their name from. Now their shaggy coats will secrete this kind of oily substance. It helps the water cool their coat. They can go up to 9 months without any water.
Maybe you're swallowing a lot of fish doing that?
Yeah.
His mouth is still open. Jesus, criminy!
Wow.
Tell me you got something out of that one.
Those are some chompers. Here's the American.
是吗？对，他也不这地方5点。